Hello guys, welcome back. So in this video we are going to understand the third question of contest 454, and this question is 3584, question number third from the Leetcode contest. And question is saying that we have to find the maximum product of first and the last element of a subsequence. Okay, and I'll go through the statements and I'll explain you the example, right? And then the best part is that I'll make you understood what the question, what is the concept is here, right? Everything I will talk in this video, and I'll go through the code line by line so you will understand clearly. We will write the live coding and we'll understand the problem statement here, right? So you will have the clear understanding. If in case I'm missing anything, please ping me in the comment box. I'll help you in the comment box. Let's continue and let's get started. So what we have here, so question is saying that you are given an integer array that is called nums, and we have another integer, you can say m. So two things we have given: the array that is called nums and a variable that is called integer m. We have to return the maximum product of first and the last element of any subsequence of nums of size m. Okay, what is subsequence? We will talk in details. Don't worry, if you're still new in the coding, you will be understanding very clearly throughout this video. Okay, so don't worry, and let's get started from the example one by one and the concept behind this problem. Okay, so let me show you something. So as you can see, what we have here, right? So we have two things we have, right? First of all, we have given give me one second, we have given an integer array, right? What we have given? We have given a integer array. Give me one second, let me take some highlight color so you will understand. Okay, so what we have given? We have given two things. First, an integer array that is called nums, right? And another we have given variable m. Okay, and what we have to do? We have to return the maximum product of the first and the last element of any subsequence of nums of size m, right? Means if you understand this problem statement, right, what we are trying to say, we have given this example, right? Example first we have given, right, minus 1 9 minus 9 2 3 minus 2, like this, and we have given m, right? And answer is saying 81, right? What is the 81? So as we have given m equal to 1, it means since m equal to 1 means we square each element and take the maximum square. Why? Because the subsequence size should be 1. M equal to 1 means if we find all the subsequences, right? And that is why if you not understand the subsequence, right, if you still doesn't know the subsequence, right, let me teach you first, then we'll go back to the examples. So what is subsequence in DSA problem, right? What is DSA saying? That what is subsequence, or it is a math word, but you understand many questions you will see that in the string or in the array you will see the subsequence in the DSA. So in DSA, a subsequence is a sequence derived from another sequence, right, by deleting some or no element, right, without changing the order of the remaining element. Means we have given some elements, we have given some string digits, we have given, right, anything we have given, right? So in DSA we say a subsequence is a sequence derived from another sequence by either you will delete some or no element. Either you will delete some of them or you will not delete some of them, but without changing the order of the remaining element. You will not change the order of the remaining element in the array or the string, right? Another, it is saying we have, let's suppose we have given a sequence like an array or string, right? If we have given, suppose we have given a sequence like an array and string, right? There a sequence is a subsequence is a sequence itself, right? That can be formed by removing 0 or more elements without rearranging the order. We'll keep the same order, right? So give me one second. So for example, let's understand some concept, right? Let's suppose we have given 3, 5, 7, 9 as example we are taking, right? So these are the index 0, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so this is nothing but an array, and in Java we write int nums array. So if we'll consider this example, right, is an array, right, and we want to find the valid subsequences. What are the valid subsequences? Means we have given order 3, 5, 7, 9. In this sequence, if we'll consider the first three elements 3, 5 and 7, we are removing only one element, that is 9, right? Index number 3. So this is valid. If we'll remove one more 7, right, one more element will remove, right, the index 0 and 1 will left, that is called 3 and 5. This is also valid. If we'll consider 5 and 9, right, between that 5 and 9, what is there? 7 is there, so we will remove 7, still it is valid, right? If we'll consider 3, 5, 7, 9 means itself will take whole array itself, means it's also fine. This is also valid subsequence. If we'll take no element in that, means 0 element, still we can say this is a valid subsequence. Then what is not valid subsequences? Just think what is not valid subsequences. Means if we have what like let's suppose we have 7 and 3, right? So you cannot change the order, right? If you will change the order, it means this is not the sequence, this is not the subsequence. Okay, and so we cannot change the order, right? And so if anybody will ask you, right, what is the difference, right, what is the difference between array and subarray and subsequence, right? There will be many people, they will ask you this question, what is the subsequence and subarray? Okay, subsequence is I think I'll zoom more, right? So as you can see, right, subsequence is what, if we'll consider 1, 2 and 3, right? So if we'll remove 2 from here, right, the from 1 to 3 array, right, we can take 1 and 3. So this is called what? Subsequence. Means element can be skipped, we can skip the element between that, right? But must maintain the order, relative order should be maintained, we cannot change the order. Okay, and if this is subsequence, it means we have 1, 2, 3, right? Sorry, subarray. So from the array 1, 2, 3, if we want to create a subarray, we only create 1, 2 or 2, 3. Either you will take 1, 2 or 2, 3. There is only two possibilities there, right? So that is called subarray. So in the subarray, we can say element must be contiguous, right? And must maintain the relative order. Order should also maintain. Got it? So these two things we should always understand while picking the DSA problems, right? You will see a lot of things is coming to learn in this series. Okay, so don't worry, I'll keep you posted the concept behind the problem and how the problem we can solve, on how the concept are arriving, right, in each contest problems. So as you can see in this problem, we saw the sequences, right, subsequences. So the problem that uses the subsequences are, what are the problems will come? The longest increasing subsequence can come, longest common subsequence will come, and if we want to check, right, if one string is subsequence of another, right, or sequence some problems, right, there is this type of questions can come from the subsequence. And that is why I thought to explain you that you go through the subsequence and the subarray. Don't we get confused what is the sequence and subsequence, right? Subarray, sorry. Now it's time to understand the example. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, now just think about these examples, right, what we have given here. Okay, so we have given example minus what, 1, minus 9, 2, 3, 2, minus 2, 3, minus 3, 1 we have given, and m equal to 1. Means if we want to write the subsequence, right, if we want to write the subsequence for these elements, what will come? For minus 1 we will get the subsequence, means m equal to 1, right, and then we have to multiply the first element and the last element, right? In that case, minus 1 will become what? Minus 1 into minus 1 is 1. Minus 9 into minus 9 become why? 81. 2 into 2 become 4. 3 into 3 6, like that. If you multiply all these by itself, right, you will get the all the subsequences, right? Subsequence of nums of size m means all the subsequences will calculate, right? We will get the square of itself, right? All the elements. So we'll say 1 for this one, 81 4 9 4 8 9 1, right? Like that we can say that. Okay, and the max square will come for what is 81, and that is why the subsequence is saying we consider the largest product for product of first and the last element, and we were multiplying the minus 9 into minus 9, it is coming 81, and the answer is coming 81, right? What about the others that we have m equal to 3, right? So let's understand again, come back to the here on the notepad. I'll show you. Okay, so just now think that what we have given here, we have given these elements, we have given, right? In that case we thought that we have m is given 1, means if we'll consider, it will come what? It will come 1 into 1 will come 1, it will become 81, it will come next will become, what was that? 2 was there, 3 was there, right? 4 6, it will come like that. So this 81 become what? My means first element, and the second element means we are doing square of itself, right? And so we'll get the 81. But what about if m equal to 3? It was m equal to 1, so you just multiply the first element, last element. What about this element, right? Means if we have given this input 1 3 minus 5 minus 5 6 and minus 4, right? This is not minus 5, this is 5. Okay, we have given. So and m equal to 3 we have given. Let's suppose, means we want all the valid windows of 3. So what are the valid windows for 3? There will be multiple will come. Let's suppose we'll start from what? 0 1 2 3 4 and 5. These elements will take, right? So if we'll start the window from what? 1, so we'll say what? 1 3 minus 5. 1 3 minus 5 will take. If you'll multiply all of them, means 1 and 3. If you'll consider the first window 1 3 and minus 5, right? So this will be your first window because we start from the 0, right? So if we'll consider the product, what are the product will happen? 1 into minus 5, and that will become what? Minus 5, right? Means this is become what? Minimum, right? This is not the maximum. Similarly, if we'll consider 3 5 and 5, right? 3 5 is 3 into 5 is what? 3 into 6 become 18, right? I think next will be what? 3 minus 5, and this is I think 5. Yes, 5. So this will become what? 15, right? These 3 and these 5 will multiply. It will become what? 15. Next is what? Minus 5. Let's suppose we'll consider this 6, or you can take this one, this minus 5, and this you will take, right? This one I have considered like that. Let's suppose, just think example. What will get? Minus 5, 6 and 4. If you multiply minus 5 and minus 4, what you will get? 20. You can skip this one also. Yeah, there is also minus 5, right? So you can consider that. So what will come? 20, right? And if you multiply the further any other one, let's suppose we have considered only this one, we can consider any other things. So till now, if you observe, 20 is the maximum, right? So we'll say 20 will be output, right? Let's suppose not here. Let's suppose we'll take one more any simple value we'll take, right? I think you I think you understood. If you any doubt, please ping in the comment box. Okay, let me go further down. Here. Okay, now the question you have to understand, we have to choose, right? We have to choose any m element from nums, not necessarily contiguous. Don't require that we have seen the second example, right? We do not require to go continuous, right? It is not necessary. Contiguous we cannot take. We can take any m elements from the number, but it should be in the order, right? Next, for each valid subsequence of size m, we have to compute the product, means the last and the first element we have to multiply, right? and then we have to return the max product of them or all the subsequences, means valid subsequence we are talking about, right? First of all, we have given nums, we have given, and we have given what? M we have given. We have given nums and we have given M, right? In this case, what we will do, I will write int, and first I will write nums dot length, right? Then we'll write long, and we'll write a max product we'll write, and we'll say long dot there is a mean value, right? Mean value, right? This is also in the integer and the long, right? Both we have. The very first thing what we will do, we will write a case, right, where or we can say when window size is 1, right? Let's suppose case 1 will consider and will say when, let's say, window size is 1. If window size is 1, it means what we have to do, we have to just take the square of each element, right? Just square, we can say just square each element, don't do anything, right? As we have seen, means if m equal to 1, if m equal to 1, right, what we will do, we go back, -1. Okay, I have already written it in the code, so I know that. So first of all, m equal to 1, what we will write, we'll write for loop, right? We'll say for, and we'll say go for all the num, and we'll get from nums, right? Using the for each, what we will do, we'll go for all the elements, right? Then we'll multiply itself, right? So we'll take long, or we'll say square of the elements. So to convert into long, we'll multiply by the long, right? We'll say num into num. So this will square itself, right? Now you have to update the max product. How will you update the max product? Know the max product. You just need to write math dot max, and you will write the max product, and another will come square, right? In this way we will update the max product, but this is only we are talking about the case, right? If m will be fixed as 1, we'll just return max product, but m is varying, right? Each time m is changing. But if m is not changing, you have the fixed size, you just return from here, you don't do anything, right? Just check the value m equal to, if given 1, it is fixed, right? You just operate the function, you multiply and return. But I know that you will not give, the question will not ever give you m equal to 1, right? It will give some, it can give you some different value, but it cannot give you the m equal to 1 always, right? So what we should do, right? If it is coming like this, you just return here, return what? Max product, right? We'll return here. Now just think what we need to do. So the case 1 is done. Now we have to iterate over the array to consider all the valid windows of size m, right? Just as you know, you have to, until you will know, you don't know all the valid subsequences, right? Subsequences, right? Until that, then you cannot apply the product, square product, right? And you will not get the values. To do that, you just take two variables. Let's suppose I'll take the first variable that is called long max, and we'll say its name start. Max start will give long, and we'll say dot mean value. Okay, so we'll start from the mean value. Similarly, we'll say long mean start. Mean and max will take, two things will take, and this the max will mean will become what? The big value, right? Long dot max underscore value. So mean and max will take two variables. Okay, why? Because we want to iterate over the array to consider all the valid windows of size m. Correct? Means I'll go for finding all the valid windows. How will find? We'll start the window, right? How will start the window? Sliding window, right? How will you start? It's a kind of sliding window, right? What will start? We'll take int, take the window, take end, and we'll write m minus 1 that we have given. You take end, should be less than n. We have already taken n, and then end plus plus. Means we have to take the window. So to take the window, we should have the start also. So we'll say int start will start from what? End minus m plus 1. How it will work? I will explain you, don't worry. So here just think what we need to do. We are trying to iterate over the array, right? And then we will find all the what? Valid subsequence, right? Once you have all the valid subsequence, right, what you will do? You will operate the functionality, right? To operate the functionality, you should be sure that what you are doing, right? So we have taken two variables, mean and max and mean, right? And we'll iterate over here, right? We'll track the minimum and maximum value at the start of each sliding window. So this will help you when the end value is positive or negative. Okay, then we will iterate over all the valid windows, right? So we'll taking m minus 1, and start will taking n minus m plus 1, right? So we are trying to slide a window of size m across the array, right? And we want to start the first element of the current window and the end of the last element of the current window, right? So for that we have to take the window start and end, right? Then we will update this max and minimum, right? How we are going to do that we'll see here, right? So now we just think that we want to track the start of the window only, right? To do that, what you will write? Just take an enter, and you will write what we call, we want to track the start of the window, right? So just say track the start of the window only, right? So we will do that, right? How we are going to do? Just think, start the window, right? How will you track? So you already have this start value, right? You know that, right? We have given. So we'll write start equal to math dot, we'll take the max one, because we want what? Max. So to get the max, you will write the max first value. Another value what from where you will get, means you will get the start value. How? Nums, and you will write, you have a start already here, right? Start. So you will get the start value, right? Similarly, you will take the mean value right here, and you will write math dot mean, and you will write here the mean one and the nums at what start, not a start, it should be end, because this is mean, means first start and mean. So max should be on the start and mean should be at the end. Just think, we are tracking the things, right? We are tracking the start and end, right? So we'll take from where the start will start, where the end will start, right? So we are tracking the start of the windows, right? Now once this is done, what we should do? Think we want to take the product. How will you take the product? So we'll calculate, right? Just calculate both possible products, right? What are the possible products? Possible products using start and values, right? We can say, or we can find, we'll take a long and we'll say p1 as a product 1, and we'll say the max start. So from the max start, we'll multiply the elements at nums at end, you can say nums at end, you will get some element, right? So we'll multiply that. Similarly, you will get the P2 product 2, right? And will we have what? Mean a start, and we'll multiply this, right, with nums at what end, right? You get the possible products, right? Once you have both P1 and P2, just take what max product, right? We have the max product, right? We have the max product that we have seen. I'm talking about this one, this variable. Okay, so you just need to do what? You have to multiply max and you have to find the max product. How you find? You just need to multiply and you have to update the value, right? So we'll take max dot math, two variable will take itself, and another you have to find the max, which is max. Math dot max we will find, right? Which one is max? P1 and P2. You can do before writing this line of code, so I have included here also. Okay, and after that, once this is done, you will return the max product. Okay, we'll also start from this is I've done mistake. So we should start what? Both from the start, because we are tracking the start, right? And then we'll find the possible products, and then you will find the max product here, right? Let me submit, not submit, let me run this. Okay, so coding accepted. Okay guys, I hope you understands. Now, as you know, code is accepted, right? Now what we need to do? We need to iterate this problem statement, right? Let me explain you this code. You can take -4, right? Like that. Just think this is the array we have given. Okay, so this array given, and we have m we have given as a m equal to 3, right? So if you try to run with this code, what will happen? Okay, so as we know, the case one, we don't need to explain it much, right? Just think we'll take the n. What will be the n here? N is 6, right? 0 1 2 3 4 5 means 6 elements are there, right? If n equal to 6, right, means we have to take the max product what? Infinity, minus infinity value. What? This is minus infinity, right? Means we are taking the long as a near to the minus infinity, right? Now just think j equal to what? 2. We are taking the window m equal to 3 here, right? Means we are talking about if will the index start from here, right? And we'll say 0 1 2 3 4 and 5. So these are the index, right? So window is nums 0 will take nums 0 to nums 1, right? Nums 2, sorry, right? M equal to 3, right? So we'll consider this one, right? Means if we consider it, it means what will happen? The you can say the subsequence will be what? 1 3 and minus 5, correct? And I at equal to 0, right? In this case, if we'll take two variables, right, when we're talking about these two variables, right, these two variables, what will happen? Max start and the min start, both will start from where? At I equal to 0. We'll take from here, both is at here. Let's suppose it is also 1 1, right? And is at what? Minus 5. We'll say this end is at where? Minus. This end will start from where? M minus 1. M is what? 3, right? And it will go till where? Till, let's suppose it is minus 5 and is at what? Minus 5. It means how we are going to find the value here? So just say product P1 equal to, this is end, right? Always remember. So for product P1 and product P2, how we will find it? So P1 will become what? 1 into minus 5 equal to minus 5. P2 will become what? 1 into minus 5 and it will become what? Minus 5. Now tell which one is max. Either you take the product that you will take, what we will take, that is you have minus infinity, then what you have? Minus 5. Which one is max? This one or this one? Both is same, right? We'll take one of them, so it will come what? Minus 5. Next, if we'll go, just think if we'll remove this part, now what, the only the window will get changed, right? Now just think we will change the window. Now the new window will become what? Give me a second. You know the value, right? What is the values are there? Okay. Now just think the window is from now 1 to 3, right? So the mean, you know what will happen? Mean is about what? Here. And mean start and max start, both is at what? Not up now 1 1. It will become what? 3 3, right? And if we'll talk about the end is at what? 3. 3 means it's 5 and is at 5. Now you have to multiply, so the P1 will become what? Max start is 3 into and 5 is 15. Here similarly you will do 3 into 5 itself, right? What will happen? It's also 15. Now if you get the max product, what will the max product? Previously it was minus 5. Now it will come 15. Which one max? Now it will become 15. Again the window will get changed, right? This time I will just update these values, okay? Now it is, just remember, right, 15. Now what we have, 15. So this time window will get changed. Window will start from where? -5, 5 and 6. This will be our window. So mean and max will start from where? Here, right? Means -5. Now this is -5, right? And n will become what? 6, right? Now you calculate the P1 and P2, right? How will you calculate the P1 and P2? -5 into what is and 6. You will get what? -30. This -30. Okay. Similarly, you will multiply -5 into 6 equal to -30. Previously it was 15, right? Now you will do what? -30. What will come? 15 will come. Again, you will get the, you will change the word window now. What is the new window? Right? The new window will start from what? Nums at here to here. Now this value will get changed. It will become what? 5 and 5, and will become what? -4. You will update it, -5 into -4. It become what? -20. Similarly, -20. Right? Means it was 15. Now we are doing what? -20. What will come? Still it will become 15. And so the final answer will come what? 15. I hope you understand this dry run, right? So, but if you observe, what you observe, this example demands something, not the 15, right? If you remember the example output, I'll show you, give me 1 second, has the largest product of the first last element. -5 into -4 is coming what? -5 into 4 is 20. We are tracking the window, right? So once you will track the window, you will get the exact value, right? Means you will get what? -5 and -4, right? So you just pause this video and try it on yourself again, and you will see the result. Okay, I hope you understand this video. If still you have doubt, please ping me in the comment box and let me know in the comment box what is the time and space complexity. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.